Okay, so we're going to look at our trade today in AUD CHF, the Aussie Swiss, for a 1.87 risk to reward, which we close right now. And so we're going to go to the daily time frame and see the confluences that we were looking at on that move up. And so we see on the daily time frame that price went down and swept all these lows over here, which we noticed that demand was still in control, making these higher highs and higher lows from that point. And we see that very impulsive move up to the upside, changing that overall order flow from being bearish to being bullish, making that new impulse up. And so we also noticed that on that way up, this was the last move down before that push up, which broke that market structure and created that new impulse. And so we refined this to the 4-hour time frame, and we notice this area over here, which I encircled. And on this area, we see that there was also some liquidation that happened over here and a change of character, creating a new and valid area of demand in the 4-hour time frame over here. And so we were happy to make that our strong low or our swing low, which we would use later on for our Fibonacci retracement. And so price came up from there. We can draw now our Fibonacci retracement from swing low to swing high. And we notice that there were areas of liquidity that were left behind in the 4-hour time frame, situated over here, and also over here, and also over here, and lastly another one over here. And so a lot of liquidity to choose from, and a reaction from any one of those would now give us our trigger to push higher. And so on the first one, no reaction; second one, no reaction; third one, no reaction; and on the fourth, we have that liquidation and that internal liquidation as well, with that wick break to the downside, followed by a change of character to the upside. And so I was a bit hesitant to enter here on this change of character, because the change of character was rather weak in my opinion, and I was thinking that this high over here might push the price lower. And so I waited again and waited for price to come lower. When I analyzed using fundamentals, that the AUD had a good chance of being very bullish because of the rate hike expectations around the first week of August. I decided to get in, put my stop loss a bit lower than that new area of demand that was created, and then just let it ride. And so price went up after that, and moved aggressively towards the upside. And we also noticed this area of liquidity that was present here on that impulse leg down. And so initially, there wasn't really a problem for me, and I was aiming for another higher high. However, the news that came out this afternoon from the Reserve Bank of Australia stated that they were going to wait and see and wait for further developments in the Hormuz, as well as the geopolitical situation, before they consider further hikes, as they are already hiked around 3 times this year. And so we got out of there, but I still do believe this would go higher, but that would be it for this trade.